I remember when I was 6 years old, saw my mama fighting to get to the house. When I looked at it, it was on fire. I was so little I didn't understand. It hit me late when I seen my siblings. It was two of my brothers missing. Right there in that moment, I understood my mama's pain. Damn, I really miss my baby brother. It rained on the day of the funeral. When I looked outside, I seen the sun come out. Ever since, I knew they were by my side. Hey y'all, it's KG Queen, and I got y'all today at the graveside of my brothers. My baby brothers have passed away. Uh, this is gonna be my story. I was a little girl, and this was back in 1999, January 16, 1999 to be exact. And this was my life-changing experience. So I wanted to share my story with y'all, let y'all know my side, my take of me being a little girl and seeing this traumatic event and that happened to my family. Like, it's more of us, but y'all hearing it from me. I'm the last one. I was ended up becoming a baby after they passed. So this is my side of what happened and what transpired and what I remember. And this is really what changed my life. Hey y'all, it's Queen. I dropped Baby's video. Well, Baby dropped the video we did on his life-changing experience, and I have one for y'all. This is my life-changing experience. I was 6 years old, and I lost two of my brothers. They're baby brothers. Sorry, y'all. You know, it's kind of a little touchy, but this is where our house used to be. Our house had ended up catching on fire, and my brothers ended up passing. So it was all my brothers here. I have 4 brothers and I have 6 sisters. All the girls were at school and all the boys were here at home. 2 got out and 2 didn't get out, but this was the front. This is gonna be the front. The back was the back. This is the side street. Somebody got a horse over there. When I pulled up, I was like probably in the front by the street, and I just saw like my mom trying to get to the house, and I turned around, look at the ambulance. We had fire trucks and ambulance. There was a lot of people. It was like crowded. The street was packed with cars, people, everything. And I just remember seeing my siblings like all at the ambulance. You know, everybody was there, and I was just like, dang, what's going on? You know, what is going on? And I'm not realizing, like, okay, it hit me a little later that I didn't see my 2 baby brothers. So I was just like, dang, being young, I was 6 years old once again, like I said. You know, I didn't really know how to grasp it. It is crazy. And even being here right now, it brings back a lot of memories. So, you know, it changed my life. I lost 2 of my brothers. They was under me, so, you know, we played a lot. Those were the ones I was growing up with where, you know, I had friends.
Well, kind of like let's kind of. I'm sorry to cut you off. Let's kind of take us through like if this the house now built, still up. How would you walk through the front door? Where would they be like? Or what were y'all was like on the side of the house? What would the like? You
Well,
know.
see, because right now it's like a new foundation after the house, you know, burnt down. My mom was gonna have it rebuilt, but it was a little further back still in. But basically, how it's like this: when you come in, you have the living room right here. We had the girls' room right here, and this still living room. We had the boys' room over there, and the girls over there. The kitchen was back here, 'cause that's where the fire started. The kitchen was in the back part right here. So I remember when I was little too, I came up when I saw that, you know, the house was already kind of, they put the fire out. I'm seeing like the back of the frame of the kitchen where I could see into the house, like it was already damaged. So y'all could still see, you still got some pipes still up, some pipes. But this was like the kitchen where we're standing at. This is the kitchen area. Now this is, say, right here, this was a wall. And then this was a girl's room right here. so we was right here close to the kitchen. We had a window right here. So as you can see, like the ground is all messed up, so our windows were a little high. But this is like gonna be the side of the house. But my brother ended up breaking the window. As you can see, it's kind of all messed up. Grass ain't cut. They come out every now and then. But this was our room, and we was close to the kitchen. My brothers were in our room because they always slept with us. They always slept in the bedroom. And my mom, well, she wasn't here at the house, but that was the other side of the house.
So where your mama was?
My mom, she had just left to go get one of my sisters from school. Something had happened at school, so two of my other sisters were picked up from one of my aunties, and then me and my other sister, we were picked up from my aunt, well, our cousin, should I say, because that is her son. So that was our cousin. He came up there to let us know. But really the school to let them know, because who actually brought us up here was our principal. So at the time, so he brought us. We coming down this street right here. Just coming down this street. I remember when we got to right here, because you see these trees right here, it's been like that. You ain't gonna see our house until you pass it. So once we passed right here, I'm seeing like, still I'm gonna say it was probably the right side of the house that still looked like it was in flames. But like I said, it was this side that I saw, okay, they kind of put it out a little bit. So we pulled up, basically almost like right here where we're at. I get out. Now I walk towards the front of the street where these trees are at. Because I remember passing this one. This we used to have a tree house. They done messed it up. I don't know if we was in here. I know a couple years back, they still had our plywood and piece of carpet. But I remember walking this way. They brought us this way because the ambulance, the fire truck, and all of them were right there in the front. And you gotta remind, like I said, I'm 6, so everything back then was just like so big to me. So I'm like, dang, why is all these people out here? What's going on? I make a slight like cut towards the house, like, okay, where's everybody? Now I'm like grabbing, like, okay, who's who, where's what? And I'm seeing my mama pushing people off. She's crying, she's screaming. And I look back at the ambulance and I'm just like, okay, what's going on? I'm hearing some siblings, like they're all, bigger, like going back at each other, but it hit me like, okay, Alex and Natura right here. So I was like, dang, this is what's going on. This is why my mama is over here screaming at these people to let her get to this house, because her babies was in there. Our brother. So but as a mother, your instincts kick in to, hey, I'm gonna go get my babies. I don't care what's going on. I don't know what people like. In a state right mind, like it was like she lost it. Like, I don't see how people don't understand it. So it messed me up. Like I said, I was 6 years old, but I understood how everything happened. There's so much behind like what also happened. So it was just it made the news, which is nothing to be good about. But I didn't want to go find that footage because, like I said, it's kind of touchy. I don't want to see that again. It was a big toll on my family. A really, really big toll on my family. Like, a lot of things just, my mom didn't get a break. It was something after something. And y'all can get my mama's side of the story, but I just remember like a lot, like I recall her saying that we had lost my grandma. I don't really remember her so much, but I know she said we had lost our grandma. Well, my grandma a year before they passed, so on top of losing her mom, then she lost her 2 babies. It's a lot to take in. And this happened in '99. This was back January 16, because one of my brothers had just turned 3, and the baby, he was about 18 months old. He was going to be turning 2 in July. So, he passed, I said 16. His birthday is on the 14th, so he passed 2 days after his 3rd birthday. So we had probably just celebrated. It's so much that I could probably remember because, like I said, it was kind of traumatizing for a kid. So I kind of blocked out some things because it hurt. Because my brothers was right up under me. I remember they used to run around. That is what I need to tell y'all. They was like, they was bad. Like they was my brothers, but like they would just do things that. That's why I say it hurts me that I don't have them here no more. I used to remember running around the house. Like I said, this was the front. At one time, my mom, she was redoing the steps, right? So the stairs was gone. We didn't have no stairs, so my job was to make sure they wouldn't fall, right? So they used to run around and in diapers, but they didn't like diapers, so he took it off. I catch him at the front door like this, and he's peeing outside the front door, like literally. And I think my mom was under the house or something. I just started hearing a hey, 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 because I guess he started peeing on somebody up under there. So I was just like, oh, look at them. It was just, this house brings back a lot of memories. There is so much that's happened. If y'all look down here, I know there's some houses, but this was my mama's property. And these houses right here, if we get a B road, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4 lots in total, including my mom's. My papa owned all these lots. And, some of my aunties and uncles, they sold their property. And I wish we could have caught this before they tore down my grandma's house. They just tore it down maybe like two years ago. It wasn't that long ago. But, they owned all of this. All of this was grass. Nobody had no houses. It was my mama's house. And then all the way down that way, you would have my grandmama's house. So we had like a whole, just like nothing but grass and yard running back and forth to my mama and my granny's house. And that's crazy. I don't remember much about Granny, but I remember my brothers for sure. For sure. This was, I'm going to say, probably the hardest thing that I feel like, as back then, me being a kid, I had went through it and experienced. Because, I don't know if parents or adults realize that some kids, when they go through something like that, they do remember certain things. So it's like, me and my mom, we talk. So things that I'm telling y'all, I've told her so she knows. And, she didn't know I felt like this. And, we've had our talks to where, we could get past this and heal and, look for better days. And, because if I'm not mistaken, too, the day of their funeral, I think it had rained. But I just remember being at my godmother's house. They kind of stayed down the street. And I looked out the window. Someone just told me, like, look out the window. So I'm looking out the window, and I just seen like a beam and like a beam, a ray of sunshine just shining through the clouds. And ever since then, I was just like, okay, y'all still here, y'all with us. So, I just wanted to bring y'all out here, show y'all like my life changing experience, something that happened to my family personally. So, we all go through things. It's just how you take the perspective of it. How you continue to move on and how you make yourself better. Because after they passed, I became the baby of the family. So I felt like it was hard on me. Like everybody was, oh, you got to make sure you do this and you do that.
Well, anyway you go, you was still the baby girl.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like
it's double sided on that end. You still the baby girl of the family anyway, so it's hard for them to say that.
Either but it's just
it's double sided.
It's like now I'm the last one to where now I have to make sure. It was a lot of high expectations because they weren't here. Because I know if they were here, I probably wouldn't have been like, like, hey, you gotta graduate. Because I would be like, well, dang, we still got them two to graduate too. But I ain't gonna lie, like you said, it goes both ways. But even with what happened, I couldn't really get mad at them. They made me anything like strive to graduate and push just because they weren't here. Like I was doing my schooling and making sure I get my diploma for my mom for them. Like I walked across the stage for them, like because they're not here to walk across the stage. Me and my mom was just talking. I believe one of my brothers has been 25 and 24, so it's one of them. It's been some time. Like I said, this happened back in 1999, and now we're in 2022. So it's one of them. It's been some years, so now let's talk about it. Let's, I want people to exchange their life-changing experience, like something that I've been through. Like, I know y'all probably still feel like I'm not telling y'all some things, but it's just, like I said, it's kind of a touchy subject. It's a touchy story, should I say. And,
So how long you ain't been out here?
to be completely honest, this is my first time stepping on this ground in some years.
It's all right, baby. Take your time.
I normally just pass by, just to pass by to let them know, hey, I'm still here. I still see y'all. I ain't forgot about y'all, but it's been some time actually just being on this ground. That's why I said it brings back a lot of memories, but some I can't say are happy. Some are good. That's why I told y'all the story about my brother, peeing. I remember that time. I remember out here just making mud pies with them and stuff. Like, it's a lot. Like I said, I got a family of 10. 6 girls, 4 boys. So, it was a lot. It was a lot. But it feels good to kind of be back here because I can feel them.
But it's on camera. Yeah,
So
mama see this.
Era de mi, creo que era de mi tía, mi abuelo, mi otro tía. Esos casas son ustedes. Está bien. Sí, no. Pero todo eso.
Shit. You can't tell me nothing. I'm grown.
Cuando yo estaba niña.
Okay, no.
No.
Quería uno saber
No.
era porque a veces se mete gente y uno.
Yo sé eso, pero
So disrespectful.
Nada para ustedes.
So disrespectful.
Cuando alguien
So disrespectful.
Esa es de mi hermana.
So disrespectful. So disrespectful.
Sí, nomás estamos preguntando.
So disrespectful. This the first time we went through this. Ain't nobody ever approached us. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. Cause I'm black. Yeah. Yeah. We got family on this block too. Yeah. I don't wanna hear that. I don't wanna hear nothing. Talk to me in English. Hey, y'all talking about this ain't y'all property right here. Y'all crazy. I just got permission to do this.
Es que a veces se parían otros carros ajá, pero solamente era lo que estamos preguntando. Sí, está bien, ok.
Está bien, no, nomás
Era lo que
estamos
estamos
preguntando qué es lo que estaba
Gracias, yo no quiero no problemas,
No,
sorry
no.
que ustedes creen que yo estoy enojada, pero la cosa es que, ¿por qué estoy enojada? Porque ¿qué estoy
Sí, son
haciendo?
sus problemas con tu familia.
Porque ¿qué?
Like we go harm them or something. They start walking on me when I try to show them the footage.
Estaba diciendo que él estaba llorando porque yo
Like I'ma harm them or something.
a decirle que
I don't even look like a person that's gonna harm you.
ella estaba llorando, ella estaba hablando.
They see my skin color.
Nosotros venimos para atrás
What you got on your heel?
de mi mamá, porque si teníamos
Blow your dumb ass down. On crib.
Para gente y por eso.
Yeah. Y'all know Spanish. Who you know Spanish? Tell it.
No. A veces se paran carros que no vienen.
Yeah, they got me shaking and shit, cause I'm pissed off.
que como tienen los caballos allí, yo ya le dije que miré trocas allí, porque como yo estaba hablando, porque me estaba pensando, ¿cuándo era la última vez cuando yo estaba aquí? Y era cuando estaba niña. Soy todo llorando. So, ustedes no sabían, pero esa es la cosa que...
They wanna be on camera, they on camera now.
Vamos desde la
They gonna be in it now.
Yo no...
They wanna be on camera, they on it now. They some Karens today. We got some Karens, y'all.
Estás hablando. So, yo no sé
We got some Karens and a Kevin. 2 Karens and a Kevin.
Todavía es de mi mamá.
2 Karens and a Kevin.
Ok, gracias.
Yeah, so Kevin and Karen's try to stop us, but when we gonna move on, we got permission to be at that spot.
What? Because first of all, what took me there is that we're just trying to see what's going on. People be pulling up and stuff. What you mean people be pulling up? Ain't nobody supposed to pull up to this property other than the people that my sister paid to cut that grass. So what is you talking about?
Big facts.
And second of all, when I was talking, I was speaking on when's the last time I stepped on that property, which had been years. So I know y'all saw I kind of got emotional, I kind of got choked up. But she took me there because it's one of them. Bitch, I'm explaining to my man how long it's been since I stepped foot on this property. Now, I said I do still drive by. This is my old neighborhood. I grew up here. I'm still gonna come by to see. Hey, I ain't forgot about y'all. I love y'all. I still see y'all. I love y'all. This is the last place that I remember being with y'all with. So, of course I'm gonna drive by there. So for you to say you see cars and stuff, people be pulling up, that's because that's your people. Don't say like they trying to do something what we're doing. No. I drive by too and I be seeing cars, shitload of cars parked in the backyard. Right now y'all had a horse in the back of my mama's property, behind her house. What y'all got going? Don't try to come question me and interrupt the video of me talking and expressing how I feel about my brothers just because you feel like it's something going on because y'all see a black man with a Hispanic woman on this property next to y'all house that y'all fucking bought from my people. Like I explained to y'all, did I not just explain to y'all all them lots my papa bought and he had it for his kids, so when he died everybody had got a lot, but some of my aunties and uncles had sold their property. This, like I said, that being around right there brings up too many memories, and them just doing that brings up why I'm happy we moved from that neighborhood, because disrespectful people like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm Hispanic too, but that's why I feel like they take me there. Y'all probably heard me speak a little Spanish and y'all got was messing up because I was mad, and I feel like I didn't have to explain myself. Honestly, I feel like I did not have to explain myself at all, so they made me mad, y'all. Don't ever say like y'all like, oh, it's because the cars be pulling up. That's because that's your people. Y'all be having these parties. Like I just said, I'm Hispanic. I know how you Mexicans do it. It's gonna be 1,000 of you motherfuckers at one house. And y'all be having that. Look at how the back, I wish you would've got that on camera, how they been driving so much behind my mama's property where there's no longer no grass. Y'all saw the front, grass, big grass, it's grass. But the back, there's no grass. Y'all a fucking horse back there eating our damn grass. Get y'all shit together, man. Get y'all shit together. You disrespect the bitch. Because my brothers, they were the world to me. I played with them every chance I got to. When they came, I had somebody to play with. So when I started realizing at a young age, like, they not coming back, my brother's gone for sure, it took a toll on me. I really do miss them always. I still miss sometimes and wishing they here, but even being here right now, I feel it on me saying it's okay. They still with me. They love me. They got my mama, and you know, it messed my mama up. It really did. And my mom was there, but my brothers were there. My mom had to step out for an emergency involving one of my other siblings at school, so he was left there, to watch her, watch it. And, and now we're here. Like, it's more to it, but, I don't want to get too emotional here, so, like I said, I feel them here, like, it's okay to talk about it. I want to do this to continue to show them that I didn't forget about y'all, to let other people know that, don't forget about your loved ones. And over time, it takes time to heal, but, if you don't forget them, they're not forgotten. You gotta continue to remember to talk about them and, still mention stories, even if it's by yourself or you go by somewhere where you remember and stuff, It was hard. It was really hard. And I could just imagine how my mama felt, because these were her babies. I'm saying they're my baby brothers, but they were her babies. One of them was 3 and the other one was 18 months. So I could just imagine, because I know I was hurt. So I was just sisters. So, bringing them in to the world, I can imagine my mom's pain. Plus, we got kids of our own. Y'all know KG King here with me, KG Blau.
Yes.
And, I know what you're talking about, but it's one of them. This is a life-changing experience to where it makes you be cautious. Y'all watch everything, you know. No one can ever prepare for it, but you know, it's just don't lose God, should I say. Don't lose yourself. You got it. Don't give up. Like I said, you keep talking about them, and that's why I wanted to do the video to continue their name. Like it's
Look how the sun, it's shady right here, but look how the sun shining on there. That's
and then
crazy.
that.
They here, you not lying. That is crazy. Look
And
at
then
that.
that.
It's shady right here. Look at all this shade.
And the sun
This
shining
wasn't even
right
right there
on
at
their
first.
picture.
Y'all seen me moving. That's crazy. Little brother's here. I'm sorry, continue.
Oh, you good. But and he was just showing y'all the things. They kind of did misspell one of my brother's name. His name is actually Arturo. We're working on getting that fixed. The reason it looks like this because they weren't letting my mom pick the headstone she wanted because they said it would be too tacky. So, you know, that's why I said it was a lot that my mama had to go through to where, you know, I understand my mama when it comes to this, like, I can't judge my mama. I don't look at my mama no other way. You know, I could just feel for her and just be there for her because I know it's hard. That's all you can do for somebody that's been in this situation or going through this. Is just be there for them, be a shoulder for them to cry on, and someone they can confide in. And please don't tell them that it is gonna be okay. We know, down the line it is, but in the beginning of it, just be there for them. You know, let them know that they can support. You know, they can count on you for support, and just be there for them because you don't know where they at in their mind. I didn't know where my mom was at in her state of mind until I got older and sit and talk to her about things that I remember. Like, hey, mama, was I tripping? Or you remember this? Like, did this happen? Because I know I was little, but it's one of them, it's just to talk to her about it and let her know, hey, we're both healing. All of us can heal. Let's talk about it, so we can move forward and heal and show them that we're okay. Show them that the love is never ending, basically. I remember when I was 6 years old, saw my mama fighting to get to the house. When I looked at it, it was on fire. I was so little I didn't understand. It hit me late when I seen my siblings. It was two of my brothers missing. Right there in that moment, I understood my mama's pain. Damn, I really miss my baby brother. It rained on the day of the funeral. When I looked outside, I seen the sun come out. Ever since,